What's going on, small space preppers? Hey, thought I'd get on here this evening and talk to you for a bit. Just got back from Dillon's a little bit ago. I was craving some fried chicken, and where I live out here in my town, it's the only place we got to get fried chicken. Unless you feel like get chicken nuggets or get chicken strips from like Dairy Queen or something, but I wanted some good old fried Yardbird, you know. So I went up to Dillon's, and I thought, I got an extra $50, you know. So I went down a couple aisles, picked up some. They had 10 for 10 of them mashed potato packets. So I picked up 10 of those. Then they had 10 for 10 of the instant like butter noodles and Alfredo noodle flavored and everything. So I picked up 10 of them. And then they had my frozen Alfredo, little single meals and stuff. They were like 5 for 10, so I only picked up 2 of those, because I can't really save them. I just wanted them for, late evening snack or something. But picked up some already cooked bacon. As long as you keep it in a cool, dark place, it'll last a good, 3-4 months. But I like bacon, and I get lazy sometimes. But anyway. But I picked up some of that soups in cans and stuff, pick them up right now because they say aluminum's going to get expensive because everything going on overseas. Oh, yeah. And then we got a shipping container in where I work today. It was supposed to be the big one. It was supposed to be like an 1,800 piece, but it wasn't. It was only the small 790 piece one. And it wasn't looking good. Oh man, I had to run a route today. I had to run Route 7, which is up and down Broadway and a couple other towns around. Man, it breaks my heart when I gotta go downtown, big city, Wichita, and see all the homeless. And you see them all on the corner, with their sign. Man, it breaks my heart. I try to help everybody when I can. But tanks are starting to get tight for us, But I did see, I think it was a couple. One guy was working the eastbound one, and she was working the westbound ramps. And they had their signs, homeless, need help, everything. She had 2 rings on her fingers, a wedding ring and another ring, and it just struck me odd, because I got scammed before by one of them guys that they were in my town outside of the Walmart, with their sign, need help and everything. The only thing I had then was a 20, and so I did what the good Lord asked me to do. I gave him about 20. And then I see him the next day. He was in a yellow Corvette. So I guess I must have put gas in that Corvette for him. At least he could have took me for a ride or something, But anyway, I just, some of them people that you see, they're down on their luck. They need the help. Then some of them, they just, I don't know, their clothes look too nice. They're well fed, when you still got your rings on your fingers and stuff, I think if I was that desperate, down on my luck that bad, I think I'd be hawking that stuff to, get food in my belly or possibly get me a cheap hotel room for a night or two so I can get my thoughts together, figure out what I have to do. But anyway, oh man, gas prices damn near $3 around my area. Store shelves are still pretty well full. There's still a few stores that are limited on what you can buy, what you can't buy. Prices have gone up a little bit. That old inflation. So, but yeah, where I work at, they've been saying that it'll probably be November. They're gonna start mandating everybody to get the old or get tested. They're not going to accept them rapid tests, so it's going to be, that 3-day wait test. And I'm not getting it, so I'm going to have to do the test, or like I said, I'm still looking at other alternative places that's closer to home instead of the 25-mile drive one way, so 50 miles a day. Because it's starting to eat at the old pocketbook on fuel and wear and tear on my vehicle. But anyway, excuse me. Allergies, working in a dusty old factory. But yeah, they asked me if I wanted to come in and work Saturday, and I probably told them I've already got 4 hours of overtime. If I come in and work Saturday, that's going to put me in a higher tax bracket. I ain't going to be making no more money. So I'll be just giving it away. So I brightly, very nicely told them, nah. So, but anyway, yeah, I just was talking to my dad, and he's starting to bump his preps up some, and talking to another friend of mine. He's just getting started, and he's doing pretty good at it. I've been bumping mine up when I can here and there. So I gotta run back up to the store. I forgot to get some cheap old canned cat food. I got a possum that I seen running across my back privacy fence last night. I knocked him off. Didn't hurt him. I just pushed him off with the shovel handle, kick him off in the low-income housing people behind me property. So he ain't in my yard. But I have to get him trapped up, take him outside of town and relocate him. Don't want to hurt him or kill him. Just relocate him. But anyway, I just, they're saying how price of fuel's going to go up, natural gas and everything else, because the pipelines are shut down. We're running out of things. Hey, still talking about a cold, dark winter. And everybody I follow, it's all been about the same, Now I heard that old guy in charge is wanting to go down to wanting people in California that works at the port yards and stuff to go 24/7. Well, that's good and all to get the products moving. But one, you got to have the drivers for the trucks, the trains. You got to have the people there to unload the ships. You got to have people that can sort the containers to figure out where they go. Then you got to have the warehouse workers, the store workers, and everything else to put the product on the shelf, because nobody wants to work. When they're getting paid more to stay home, getting more luxuries and benefits, why go to work, And I will admit, when I got furloughed, I got 2 of those extra little bump checks. I just put it to preps, because I seen the red flags on the ceiling, on the walls. I still see them, Everybody that lived back behind me, I guarantee none of them, other than I know one couple that lives on the street behind me is a prepper. But other than that, people around me, they're not. They live paycheck to paycheck. Well, except one of my neighbors, I know he's somewhat. But, I know as soon as everything goes dark, as soon as they can't get what they want, as soon as they can't afford to pay their gas bill, and KG&E comes around and shuts people off because their bills are too high. Them people, they're going to go out and take. They ain't going to care. So, it's crazy, that's what I've been trying to do, put back a little extra cash here and there, I stash an extra 100 in my billfold, and then I had some in the safe, but I had to use it. I need to put it back. I thought even about selling a few things, that I don't need no more, I don't use, take that money and just put it in, small denomination bills and stuff, and put it back, But I don't know, people's going to have a hard time paying their gas bill this winter, I think, with natural gas and all the people that lives out in rural America that's running propane, Propane's going to get ridiculous. I even thought about going to Walmart and buying one of them little My Buddy heaters. It takes a little small green propane bottles and buying up a dozen or 2 of those. Get the good My Buddy that if you tip it anyway, it shuts off. just in case I gotta stick it in the room. And I know I'll have to vent the window or vent it somehow, which ain't too bad. I'll just open up my attic door, turn on my attic fan. But still, I mean, it's gonna get bad. I've already been thinking about buying a couple extra, heavy duty quilts and blankets. Probably set the thermostat at 70 degrees year round, well, winter time. Because, you're not going to be able to bump it up to 75 degrees. It's just going to get, well, it'd be too hot for me. But you ain't going to be able to afford that gas bill. Meat's already getting expensive, Crops are getting scarce, and it's going to get to the point. It's going to get bad, guys. So, like I say, keep prepping, keep stacking, get your house in order. You're right with that Creator. So, tomorrow's Friday. It ain't payday Friday, but I wish it was. But that's okay. I still got a little bit of money in my pocket. So I think I might go and hit up Walmart and buy a couple more cases of water. Maybe look at some of their cold weather gear, for the fam. I mean, I got mine. I'm an active, outdoorsman and hunter and stuff, so it ain't no big deal. I might even buy a couple extra sleeping bags, But, yeah, like I say, guys, we gotta get it while we can get it. I mean, cows come off pasture this week, so I'll be out there putting out corn and stuff for the deer, And that's another thing. My family, we eat deer meat. Not so much, they don't eat so much, fowl, other than turkey. They don't eat duck, and I don't really either. But I eat quail, pheasant, squirrels, and rabbits. My family, they'll eat rabbit. Not so much squirrels and quail and pheasant, but they would if they get hungry enough. But so yeah, I'm gonna probably try to fill 2 deer tags this winter. And I mean, like I said, it's a substitute for beef. A lot healthier for you. It's a whole lot cheaper too. So, but y'all have a good night. Just think of what you need. Get it when you can get it. So, I mean, it's just gonna get crazier as the time goes. So, y'all have a good night. Stay safe. I'll probably come back on tomorrow. So, hey, we'll talk at you later. Bye.